So you also have to love your city. And there's another piece. What do you think goes along with loving your city? What do you think goes along with loving the place you live? Yes. Being helpful. Yeah, being helpful to people. So he's on the right track. Caring about the people of your community.
That they don't stay too sleepy for too long. And they wake up really well, and their heart rate stays strong, and their blood pressure stays good. So it's really important that right after a patient gets out of surgery that a nurse stays with them for at least...
Very good. We touch the door with the back of our hand. Don't ever touch the handle like this, okay? Because your hand, usually like this, will grab the handle. If the handle's hot, it will burn your hand. So we want to touch the back of the door.
Under the road so that the water gets off and you can travel nicely and safely on the roads.
The ocean?
Yeah. So that is one of the things that I do is I come up with a plan to solve the problem with having a bad road.
Freedom of puppies over there, and then they're taught to do sort of like a dog show, except for they do different things. They teach them to bite sleep and stuff. And the company that trained me here in Indiana goes over and they buy the dogs from those. Yep.
And ever since we got her as a puppy, she just doesn't seem to be very happy when she has to eat. Okay? Her sister gobbles her food down. And Dakota kind of looks at her bowl of food like, oh, yeah. So we started this summer trying to figure out what we could do to make her eat better. And so the veterinarian, so he was either eating these guys or walking around, but I mean, they were there. So that's I think kind of interesting to think about who's eating what. There's a dinosaur at the museum called Leonardo. It's a duckbill also, not one of them that I dig up. The chickens go up to roost, and it may be, in the winter it's early, like 6 or 7 o'clock. You go out there and you find them roosting already. Can you hold one? You know what, I'm going to take, Ella, yours is being very good, although it's because... Hey, hey!
Spirals. So, you know what? I did that backwards.
Prouder than rustling in unpaid-for silk. Such gain the cap of him, that makes them fine, yet keeps his book uncrossed, no life to ours. And then the boys start saying, but we're bored here, we want to go to the big city. And I say, how you speak! Did you but know the city's usuries and...
I'm kind of like, you guys know your principals, right? Who are your principals in your elementary schools right now? Miss Phillips. Who else?
Miss Phillips.
Miss Phillips.
Miss
Phillips. Miss Markward. When did you go to Miss Hilbert? Okay, so those are your principals?
Miss Rhodes.
Miss Rhodes. Yes. So Miss Rhodes. So you know how your principals are responsible for the school, right? So I'm like the principal's principal. So I make sure that I check on the principals like they check.